Want to know the name? Devil May Cry.
The best comes to those who wait, and you guys have waited a long time. Here we are. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steven, and here alongside me are Sean and Andrew. We're Cal Gaming, and welcome at long last to the playthrough of Devil May Cry 3. And I'm playing the special edition from the HD collection on the PS4.
Right, this will be new for me because, again, never played the game before. And I hope Sean here has plenty to say because this is the first time he's been here for Devil May Cry.
Yep. Yeah, this will be a fun ride.
Here's our first big difference. You can choose between Virgil or Dante, actually. Yep. Virgil was added in the special edition. And I'm willing to bet they're going to wait to do that with DMC5 as well.
Yep.
What's your history with Devil May Cry, actually, Sean?
The first one I actually played, like, start to finish, was Devil May Cry 2.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I played one before that, but that was back when rentals were still a thing. So, got the second one for cheap, played that through, went back, played one, then waited impatiently for 3 to come out.
So, this is the beginning of the whole story, yeah?
This is it, folks. This is it. Like, you've all been waiting. I know that quite a lot of you have been waiting for this, so your patience shall be rewarded.
No, you don't.
No, the patience shall be rewarded. Get it? You said listen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, what we're hearing here is a narration from one of the new characters, Lady. We saw her in Devil May Cry 4.
Yep.
In this game, she's voiced by Carrie Walgren, who would later go on to voice Katana in MK11. And this is actually the first game in which Ruben Langdon is now the voice and motion capture of Dante, and Dan Southworth is the voice and motion capture of his brother, Virgil.
He also played Eric Myers in Power Rangers Time Force.
Yeah, Quantum Ranger. Fun fact, actually, when the auditions were first starting for this, Johnny and Bosch actually auditioned for the role of Dante.
I think he does better as Nero.
Yeah, I'm so happy with how that turned out for Johnny.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, that's it already?
Yeah. We just started, fuck.
Oh, that's right, Dante and Virgil are twins.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have the same face.
Yeah, basically, this is years after, I believe, Sparta's passing away at this point. He married a human named Eva and had twin boys, Virgil and Dante.
Yeah, if I recall when you explained in Devil May Cry 1, is that Sparta was a demon, but he rebelled against the demons
to save humanity. And I believe Mundus actually sent demons after their family, and that's how Eva died.
Yeah, because Mundus is a petty bastard.
This is a cutscene that actually only shows up at the beginning of the Virgil campaign. Yeah. When you play as Virgil, you're only running through Dante's missions. This and the next cutscene we're going to see are the only new cutscenes, unfortunately.
A demon that impregnates a woman who then bears twins.
Actually, looking how the cutscenes look and all that, and seeing how the book just disappeared, actually,
yeah.
I'm getting Harry Potter PS2 flashbacks.
This was back when motion capture was new.
Yeah.
It wasn't a prominent thing at the time. Like, this was when it was just starting. Fun fact, actually, it all started for like Ruben Langdon when he and his partner at the time, Takuya Shibata, they both owned the Just Cause company, which was their motion capture studio, I believe. And they initially, Capcom they were ready to move on with another Devil May Cry game because Devil May Cry 2 was a steaming pile of utter fucking shit. And they wanted to do it Just Cause style because they weren't happy with 2. So it was like new system, like new technology. We're going full motion capture and stuff. Yeah. So Ruben went for an audition for the role initially, and Takuya Shibata suggested to him that he spray paint his hair silver because he looked like Dante, and so he went to the audition with his hair all silvery, and it was just a sort of rehearsal of one of the scenes where he was like holding a bokken, which is like a wooden sword.
Yeah.
And after that was when he ended up getting the role.
Awesome.
And he orchestrated the auditions as well. And he and Takuya, they translated the entire script.
Yeah.
Because Ruben Landon's not only an actor, but he's also a martial artist, like a stunt performer.
Yeah, and stuntman. So is Dan Southworth. Everything we're going to see here, this is all Dan Southworth doing this in motion.
Just to show how badass he is.
Yep.
Virgil is, he's an asshole in terms of his character arc, but goddamn, it's like Sasuke Uchiha. He's kind of an asshole, but his abilities are some of the best. God, I love a cinematography.
We have to get that anime glimpse, shining glimpse in here.
Yep.
Now, if that was in today's modern consoles, that would be full of intestines and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, DMC5 goes all in on that.
Yes,
actually.
it does.
This was actually the goriest game in the series at this point, actually.
Yeah.
This was back when Peggy was just starting out. Like, this was like the first game I saw at 16 plus. I was like, wait, what? There's something higher than 15?
Yeah.
Although it's not quite on the same level graphically as like when BBFC rate 15. There's a cool little detail I love here. His hair goes down.
Yeah.
What, because it's raining blood?
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you could not play as the long-haired version of Virgil here.
Oh, wait, I'll bet you someone in the PC version of this game's modded that
PC gets all the good stuff.
Yep.
Now, the katana Virgil is using here is Yamato, which is a keepsake given to him by his father, I believe, Sparta.
Yeah, Virgil got the Yamato and Dante got Rebellion.
Yeah.
Didn't Dante... Now, I'm guessing because this is the beginning, Virgil knew about what happened, but Dante knows about it, but he just doesn't care.
Dante knows about it, but it was the sort of thing where we'll get into it more a little in DMC5, but Eva had told him to start a new life, essentially, if she never returned.
Yeah.
Because that was when the demons ransacked their home and Eva died. And Virgil went missing, actually.
Yeah.
And then I remember in Devil May Cry 1, Mundus, to lure Dante, created Trish to look like his mother.
Yeah, and he'd even enslaved Virgil, what was left of Virgil's soul. Here he is.
Yep.
What's that round?
A very young Dante.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's kind of...
Starting off shirtless for the female audience.
Yeah, very young Dante, and as a result of that, he's a lot more arrogant and petty than he would be
Not open for business.
in DMC4. Fun fact, actually, Ruben's first day on this was absolutely miserable, because when he was first starting out, there were a lot of people who were like, he was getting all these different notes from like producers and stuff saying what to do for the scene. He was like, no, this is too much and stuff. Like, they kept changing the scenes around, and it got to the point where he was like, fuck this, I'm just doing whatever I want. And it ended up working out the best for him, because that's exactly how Dante is in this game.
Yeah.
You'd think I would think with an attitude like that, the Japanese directors would be like, we're not having you anymore because you're the way you're talking and all that.
From what he knew, while he was all stressed out trying to deal with that, on top of that, there was talk of him getting replaced as well, and he was starting to get worried, but thankfully...
And of course the plot point shines conveniently.
Thankfully, Ruben got to stay on.
Aye.
By the way, who's this Lex Luthor guy?
This is Arkham.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tell me he's not from the asylum, right?
Nope.
No.
There is a
Really?
funny joke with that much later, in terms of a trophy list.
Invitation, huh?
Oh, we got an invitation to a party, it seems.
Ah, he's like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He loves pizza.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's eat our pizza first before we go to this party.
Yes. His favourite meal is pizza, and his favourite dessert is strawberry sundaes.
We just died.
I would react to this, but Devil May Cry 1 has shown that you can't kill Dante.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Look at that poor bastard.
These are the hell. These are the hell prides. You're. Sorry, I've got a cough. These are the hell prides. Your basic fodder for the game.
Yeah.
They're based on the 7 sins of hell, I believe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it.
Guys, ready?
Wow.
Yeah.
This party's getting crazy.
Let's rock. Party time. Okay. Turn on the.
Yeah.
Just smash it. That'll work.
Yeah. In Dante's world, it does.
And yeah, Dante has ebony and ivory on him as well, actually.
Yeah.
They were actually created by someone known as Nell Goldstein. We'll learn more about her in Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Okay. That's badass though. He's still using the blades attached to him.
Yeah, and the level of detail in the cutscenes for this time, this was on PS2 at 2005, so the kind of graphical details you're seeing here There wasn't really anything like it at the time. I love this. You can actually do this. I think you have to be in a gunslinger or trickster style weapon.
And now he's going to
He's
challenge
like,
them to a
what
game
the
of pool.
What are you saying there, Sean?
He's challenging them to a game of pool.
Yeah.
He wins.
Screw in the side pocket.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, like you saw the tiny detail of the bullet there. You wouldn't have seen that in like earlier games. He just crushes them with half of it.
Dante, where are you going to get a new pool table?
Yeah, we're just getting started. The combat hasn't even started and we've wiped half of them out. Here is your basic style system. This was introduced in this, actually.
Yep.
You have Trickster, Swordmaster, Royal Guard, and Gunslinger. If you guys saw the Devil May Cry 4 playthrough, you know how these work, basically.
Exactly the same,
Yeah.
Yeah, but unlike 4, you can't switch between the mid
I don't like that. Of course, the PC version, there's mods to give you all four at the same time. Now, as you defeat enemies, you gain experience for each style. When you level up the style, you gain more advanced techniques for said style. I will be switching to Gunslinger and Swordmaster at least once. And I think I have to use Swordmaster once later to break one of the combat adjudicators, but aside from that, I will be primarily using Trickster for this playthrough because it's my go-to style. Here's your basic controls.
Yep.
Square's your guns, triangle is your sword, okay.
R1's are lock on.
Yeah.
There it is, my favourite combo that Dante has, where he spins a sword around him. Here's your red orbs, your money, basically.
The currency of the Devil May Cry universe.
Yep.
Now, when you jump, you have a very small window of invincibility, so use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
Here's your combo system. Triangle, triangle, triangle for basic. Triangle, pause, triangle, then mash the shit out of triangle for the million stabs combo. Square is your gun attack. We don't have it yet, but we'll get the shotgun later.
Yep.
Like, basically, the gameplay is essentially the same as Devil May Cry 4, only it's... How do I explain this properly? Like, we've jumped back a generation, essentially.
Yeah. It's the predecessor to it.
Now, as you see in the top right, there's our style system. It can go all the way up to triple S, stylish. Again, this requires you to, just like all the other games except Devil May Cry 2, where they fucked off, you have to vary up your tactics and use all sorts of different moves. You can taunt enemies to bring up your style meter, but it doesn't... They fixed it, by the way. Remember how DMC1 you could spam the hell of it for Devil Trigger? You can't use that anymore. And speaking of which, we don't even start for Devil Trigger. We won't be getting that for quite a while, actually. Now, in order to switch enemies that you've locked onto, stand still and click the left analog stick, I believe.
Oh, and that circle around, is that basically the enemy's
That's our health, yeah.
Yeah, so it's lock on and health meter.
As you can see, we don't have a lot of health, so
Yeah.
you want to try and play defensively if possible. But they've yet to land a hit on me. They're slow pokes. Look at all this, so much style. Even Dante doesn't know what to do with it. Let's start the party!
Here he goes, folks.
Yep.
I get so into it when I'm playing Devil May Cry. Like, I'm so immersed and I'm like focused on it. I love this series so much.
Even the reboot.
The gameplay, the story is a piece of shit.
Yep.
If you could even call it a story.
Yep.
I have that ready as well. We'll get to that eventually, but I'll have some things to say about that. Believe me. Now your basic. Now I don't have it yet because you have to buy it. But the Stinger, I'll be buying that in the next mission, I believe. Actually, Stinger works exactly the same way it did in the other games. Now there's your basic pause combo. You do melee, pause, melee, then you start mashing the shit out of triangle to get the million stabs portion of the combo. And that's it.
I like how you had to put in that badass walking animation to get to finish the mission.
That's it. That's all that the first mission is. It's literally just a mook rush.
Yeah.
Same
Or
for the
Dante
second
Rex's living room.
Well, the
pizza
demons
still
kind of did that.
The pizza survived.
Yeah, let's go up and finish that, shall we?
Delicious pizza.
If you actually look carefully,
as I was saying,
if you look carefully, the mission number is actually hidden in all of the cutscenes. Like,
Yeah.
in
Like this
mission
one, it was on the pizza box.
Here's that iconic jacket.
Yeah.
Another thing I love about this game, the soundtrack.
here you are, ladies.
Yep. Yes, as I said, starting shirtless for the
Be
female
one
audience.
hell of a party.
And that's mission 1.
Yep.
Now, the amount of bullets that appear there are highly show you how likely it is that you might receive an S rank. I think it's very hard to tell, but I think that was a double S actually, because there's an overshadow that Like, you see how it almost looks like there's another one right behind it? It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that one was a double S. The highest rank is double S in this game.
Now, when we're at the beginning, when we're at the main menu, you selected gold and yellow. What's the difference between that?
Gold. Yeah, there are two modes you can play: gold or yellow orb mode. Gold lets you use the gold orbs to revive on the spot, and you don't have to use yellow orbs to continue if you happen to fuck up and die. Yellow is the exact same checkpoint system as Devil May Cry 1. So if you fuck up and die, which is actually very easy in this, because I don't know if you guys know, but Devil May Cry 3 is rather difficult.
Yeah.
Actually, in the very first release of the game, what was it? The normal difficulty was the Japanese hard mode. So they fixed that in Special Edition, thank Christ. So now you have difficulty select options. Like, you can start off on easy if you're if you're just starting out of this series. Select easy. Wow, this place looks like a dump now.
Yeah. Oh. So I love how all that destruction happened and Dante obviously didn't hear it.
Even the school bus is trashed.
Yeah.
You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet.
Yeah, look at those teeth.
Yeah.
Early PS2 graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ruben doing all of that motion.
Yeah.
With a jacket.
That'd be funny. This would be hilarious if he actually missed the sword and it fell on him.
Or the jacket ripped.
Yeah. Well,
This is hilarious.
ruining the badass image.
No, the sneeze is what caused
Yeah.
the rest of the building to come down.
What?
Yeah. Yep, his house is now fucked.
Now,
You all have enough to cover all this.
the two there it is in the back
Yeah,
for
on
mission
the
2.
billboard there.
I saw that. Okay.
Now, this music track, get used to hearing it. You're going to hear it a lot.
Well, just like Devil May Cry 4's one.
Yeah.
It's the battle theme. So
Now we just saw it there, but the high rise or high time, I think it's called in this. To do it, it's your basic launcher attack. To do it, hold R1, lock onto your enemy, and do a backwards motion while pressing the melee button.
Now you just picked up a Virtua Star. What
Vital
was that?
Star restores your
Star.
health.
Okay.
You can buy a shit ton of them from the store, but they get more expensive the more you buy.
yeah.
They do it's that kind of bullshit thing. Showtime, stylish, and there we have the Stinger, which is my go-to offensive option when it comes to countering certain enemy attacks. Stinger is, I love it. It's just so, there's, like, the impact on Stinger is amazing.
Now, after I think I may have mentioned this before, but after at least Devil May Cry 1 or 4, I actually went ahead and got all the games for myself, and I've yet to play all of them, but now, the combat system, is it like the Arkham games where if you don't press anything within that split second, or if you take damage, you lose it altogether?
You don't lose it all immediately. You see how the bar is emptying bit by bit there? Once it empties down, you go down a grade. These are the rafts of the Hell Prides. These motherfuckers are impossible to damage with melee, but you can destroy them with gunfire.
Andrew, so if you take a hit, you do lose a few ranks. So if you're not high enough, you can lose it altogether.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but actually, that was a big change in Devil May Cry 5. Actually, if you were in Devil Trigger and an attack did not stagger you when it hit, it wouldn't lower your rank. But even if you're in Devil Trigger in this game and you take it's gonna lower your rank significantly. Like, I think 3 or 4 grades.
Yeah.
It's very unforgiving, actually. There was the side roll. I don't use that much because I prefer to just do the neutral jump. Because when you do a neutral jump, you have a very small window of invincibility.
Now, is this just a normal day for Dante, or is this the first time he's actually up against people like this?
It's a normal day for Dante.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit more crazy than normal.
Alright.
Here we have our first mini-boss, although you'll be seeing these guys as regular mooks later, the Hell Vanguards.
Yeah.
Oh, they look like the scissor blades in Devil May Cry 1.
Yeah, they even use some of the same sound effects, I think. Oh, this attack. I hate this attack. If you see that pool of distortion appear on the bottom of the ground, it's going to do an attack where it slashes upwards at you while rising out of the ground.
Right.
If you attack it too many times, you'll start clashing with it repeatedly. And you see that slash there? That's what will happen. You'll be caught in an infinite loop and you have to stop it from attacking. And you have the enemy step by default, by the way. Thank God. Yeah, if you keep attacking it there, it'll just be an infinite loop of that. so it's best to just get away from it.
Yeah.
Trickster is your best bet to get away from it, or a side roll. Although it will sometimes try and throw you off with a second slash.
Here's a question for you two, actually. The people who make the CGI Resident Evil movies, would you be done if the same developers did, the same team did the Devil May Cry animated movie?
There was an anime series. I haven't had the chance to watch it yet.
Actually, the DVD for that.
I have the Blu-ray. I've heard mixed things about it, but other people say it's awesome. Actually, it's like one of those things where it's like you love it or you hate it, sort of thing. I think it was animated by the same studio that animated Death Note.
Sorry, but the twin towers?
Yes.
No.
Surprise Demon Tower.
Yeah, this is the Temen Negru, I believe it's called.
And where
It's
is
an ancient tower full of demonic energy, I believe.
and where is this taking place? North Carolina.
Something like that. I think, yeah.
Who knows?
It's been nearly a year since we last met.
Oh, so they have met before.
Yeah. And they've been fighting for years, actually.
Or
They've
even as
never-
kids.
They have never seen eye to
Yeah.
eye. It's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah, they were always kind of very shows to us because Virgil's always apparently believed that his mother loved Dante more.
So he's jealous.
Basically.
It isn't just that. Virgil blames himself for his mother's death.
Yeah.
So Virgil's on a never-ending and outright selfish and petty quest for power. The only thing that matters to him is power, 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 more power.
So he does not have any care about Dante whatsoever. Like he'll fight him, but he doesn't have that mentality where, he'll fight him, but he won't kill him.
Right, Virgil?
Yeah.
He'll kill him if he has to, in
Virgil
order to
will quite
gain power.
happily kill. Yeah, because he also believes that the power Dante has should be his.
Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is that flying around there? That's the Leviathan. We won't be seeing that thing for quite a while.
Yes, we'll get up close and personal with that.
There we are. I think that might be
A double S rank despite a B
It's
on your
kind of
time.
hard to tell, actually. Yeah, you get graded on a lot more stuff in this game.
Yeah.
And if you take too much damage, I think you can just straight up lose the S rank. Which is a nightmare on Dante
Please don't tell wait, you're ranked here on based on time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They would fix us in Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5 just did so much right.
Yep.
In terms of everything.
Well, doesn't it excite you?
The fact that my name comes from an asylum.
The Great One.
Maybe I should call Batman.
Earth is the medium between
Maybe I should call Two-Face. I kind of look like him in a way.
Fun fact, actually, Dan Southworth has actually been training along or working with Ruby Rose, I believe. I don't know if it's for the Batwoman series, but he put up a photo of himself on Twitter alongside her. I'm like, wow.
Well, hopefully, if it is, and then he might end up getting a role in that series.
the purpose for which it was intended.
That's none of my concern.
If we didn't have the cutscene at the beginning of the game where Virgil's talking to Arkham, that would be the first time you hear him speak.
Yeah.
He's taking good care of it.
Now, in this game,
It is
the CGI artwork for Virgil, his face looks significantly different from the in-game graphics. Obviously, because of like early PS2.
Aye.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
this was 2005, actually, but
I remember now Devil May Cry 1. The two amulets combined together, they give you the Sparta sword, yeah?
yeah, Virgil wants both amulets for power. Dante has no idea about it yet. In fact, he's completely thrown. Yeah, that was. I think that was sent to try and get the amulet from Dante, but it failed miserably. So fuck him.
Yep.
Wow, that boss you had to fight, he just takes it out with one
He just
swipe.
one shot. That's not the only time he does that, by the way.
Yep.
Well,
And then when you have to fight it as Virgil in the Virgil mode, it takes just as long to kill as if Dante had.
Yeah.
oh, he's competent, I'll give you that.
Yep.
Oh, Virgil doesn't play games.
Aye.
Ah, this
Here's
is Lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is our first appearance in the series, actually. You might want to turn around. There's demons behind you. Well, she's getting no fucks. Setting them on fire.
And as they become the
There's
numerical.
the mission free,
Yep.
and we'll be heading there in the next part. See you guys later.